The main antiquarian market of Brussels is located on Petit Sablon Square. It's very easy to get to it, and there is both a metro station and a tram stop here. Every Saturday and Sunday, the square is filled with hundreds of antique traders. All this attracts crowds of tourists, and the Brusselians themselves like to take a walk here in search of some piquant vintage stuff. The antiquarian market of Brussels is a very special place. You can wander around for days here, looking at the objects of marvelous beauty. Without leaving the street, you get directly into the world of unprecedented luxury. Hello, monsieur. Just take a look at this item here. You can just buy such tableware and bring it to your Moscow apartment. You need to build a house specifically for such dinnerware. Look at the dishes over there. Just a minute, follow me. Hello, madam. May I? Is this solid silver? This is solid silver. Look what a subtle work it is, guys. It's just, here, this plate looks so airy that you want to spread it on bread instead of butter. Thank you so much. Actually, the sellers here are a separate issue to talk about. Some of them look much more intelligent than some museum guides. What a cool guy. Now, I'll try to talk. Good afternoon, monsieur.
And what is this?
Imagine, this is an inkwell. You pour ink here, like that, and you insert a pen here, and it turns out to be such a camp inkwell. Actually, this is Turkish work of the early 20th century. What a delight! And the price is 120 euros, right? Yes, this is the price. Monsieur, how did you get this? We antique dealers are looking for and buying things everywhere. We are like hunters, and often people coming from somewhere bring such souvenirs here, and I buy them. A portable Turkish writing set, 120 euros. How long have you been in the antiques business? I've been doing this for 51 years. My wife's father was an antiquarian, and I really liked what he did, and I've got addicted to this. First, I restored things as a cabinet maker, but now at my age it's already difficult for me to lift furniture. I turn 80 years old soon. I'd like to look like you at your age. It will happen very soon. But, and here, what kind of wondrous thing is this? This is an English portable secretary. It was made approximately in the middle of the 19th century. It's actually from a ship. It's covered with copper, so as not to be damaged during pitching. Ideal, perfect condition. You can put paper here, and you see a mirror is being a bit chopped off, but I haven't changed it intentionally, so everything was more authentic. So this locker might have sailed on the ships of the mighty East India Company. Look, there's a drawer here. It's real sweet. A drawer. Ah, it's a secret drawer. Yeah, this is such a drawer. The captain hid his sailor's salary from them in this drawer, so that they wouldn't waste it in the nearest port. It was possible to store all sorts of papers and documents here. You see, it's quite long. And here's a place for stamps, and the one next to it is for ink. Stamps. And here's a very funny thing. It's clear that the owner is very fond of his things. He knows everything about them. Look, and here's the secret drawer. And here, my friends, we're getting to the main secret of millennia. It was in this secret drawer that the famous Koh-i-Noor, the world's largest diamond, which stands on the crown of the English Queen today, was traveling from Africa. Well, it might have not traveled here. I wish it had been true. Merci, monsieur. How much does this invention cost? Yes, 850 euros. But you know, you can always bargain. 850 euros for the pleasure of spending the rest of your life looking for more and more new secret drawers in this marvelous secretary. Thank you so much. 850 euros for playing with boxes. But Francois decided not to limit himself with this magic cabinet. It turned out that he had just begun to disclose all his cards to me. To be more precise, those were not cards but bizarre, antique things that I hadn't been able to think of before I met this respectable gentleman. This is a sword which is called a bare hand because it protected the hand, and one didn't need to have a special iron glove. Ah, yes, yes. So, no. And this is probably for right-handers. Here, and so, yes, here. Here it is. It's a problem of mine, yeah, you know. When I was given the Kalashnikov rifle by a sergeant in the army, I also had a problem because I'm left-handed and it's still a weapon for the right-handed. What an amazing thing. What epoch do we have here? The 16th century, guys. You have no idea, experts in weapons, how easily this sword is fitting in my hand now. The 16th century, it is still sharp, guys. You can safely go into battle with it against Mordor. It was held like this. Monsieur? Ah, monsieur, carefully, my friend. Be cautious. I don't want to deprive this antique market of its basically main hero with an accidental blow. Sorry. No, I have so few left. Ah, this is a human Wolverine, that's it. Monsieur, how much does it cost? This is Venice, the 16th century. This is already 2,500 euros. Perhaps you will knight me, monsieur. Voila. I'm making you a chevalier. Merci beaucoup, monsieur. Now I have the right to stand up at the entrance of, at least, the Belgian queen. Goodbye. Bye. The Knives of Freddy Krueger, 2,500 euros. It's nice when a simple visit to the antique market ends with making you a chevalier. I ask everyone to mind my new title now. We're moving on. Oh, look what wonderful medieval torture toys. They will certainly interest you, of course, if you're a supporter of extreme love. This collar, for example, would look good on the actors of a theater of Roman Victime. In fact, all of this is simple. This thing was put on a cow to wean a calf from its mother, so that it stopped drinking milk and began to pinch the grass. Here, these are the shackles which were put on cows, so that each owner could recognize its animal by the sound. And this is the forerunner of the famous trio of horses. It was put on a horse so that people knew from afar that a serious rider was approaching. And voila, ladies and gentlemen, here is our cultural heritage. The Nutcracker. Many people heard about him, but very few people held it. All the fun costs 250 euros, approximately the same as the ticket to the gallery of the Bolshoi Theater for the ballet with the same name. This is for Swedes, guys. It's gorgeous. Oh my God. But this is a thing from a category of those which are bought and then they're inherited. And a family is formed around this kind of things later. A family which gather at your funeral in the hope of snatching a bigger piece of your inheritance. It's like an embarrassment of riches, all this diversity and beauty. I want to stop and talk to each of the traders. For example, Madame Michelin specializes in Masonic symbols. At the sight of all these badges with dividers and trowels, my heart skipped a beat. The secrets of Masonic lodges have attracted me for a long time. It's time to sort this out, if this is the case. Good afternoon, madam. My name is Alexander. Could you tell me how long you've been engaged in Masonic symbolism, and why do you do this?
It's very beautiful ethics, very beautiful view, an outlook on life. This is freedom of thought.
Would you mind showing us your items and telling us about their true meaning?
Well, for example, I'll show you this medal, which belongs to the oldest lodge of Brussels, called the Friends of Philanthropy. The author is a very famous Belgian sculptor of the 30s.
What did such medals serve for?
It isn't worn, it's just a symbol of belonging to the lodge.
We don't make a parade of our philanthropy in our philanthropist lodge.
This is also a very beautiful thing. This is a rose cross decoration. The Freemasons had small badges and decorations.
Diamonds. How much? And this is an adornment of real, well, judging by I won't show you the price, but judging by the presence of precious stones that are here, this is a very valuable adornment of a very high Masonic rank.
Strass is in silver.
Thank you very much. And here's a watch I can see.
You can see all the symbols of the Masonic Lodge on the reverse side, and there is a Freemason sign instead of each number. This is 1930.
It's terrific, awesome. The year 1930, have a look, a divider. But we know that no Masonic lodge can do without a divider, without this inverted tick, the meaning of which is incomprehensible to me. It'll probably be for the rest of my life. And now pay attention to the five-pointed star, which then began to shine over the Kremlin in 1917, inspiring supporters of the conspiracy theory. Thank you so much. And do you have any simple item for a beginning Mason? Anything for a price of about €40.
It's a silver badge, worn on the lapel of a jacket.
Yeah, oh, and what's written here? Yes, do I have a right to wear such a badge and I won't be cursed by the secret dark Masonic forces? My dear friends, it's €62. Madam, will you be so kind to sell me this ancient secret badge? Let's say for €50.
Not for 50, 55.
Oh, thank you very much. Thanks a lot, madam. Many thanks. €55 and I am a beginning Mason. Yes, these few hours at the antique market have been unforgettable for me. Here you will find everything that pleases your heart, which is hungry for antiquity. Buy spoons if you want, or insignia of the Freemasons' Lodge. Whatever you want, and it's time for me to have a snack, especially since the lunch is truly royal here. Well, it doesn't mean I'll buy something here, because I like this bag. I like it for 5 minutes, and I don't like it for another 5 minutes.
Good leather, right? How much is this? 60. 30.
Well, handbag, get ready. The prospect of traveling around the planet Earth more than once is waiting for you.